outside, picking up some much-needed yards in first down.
Looking live at Jerry Cook Court in Bongo Township, where tonight Sports Michiana and the Indiana Northern State Conference both make their debuts as the LaVille Lancers face the Jimtown Jimmies on the season premiere of the Sports Michiana High School Basketball Game of the Week. How you doing, everybody? Alongside my broadcast partner, Angelo DiCarlo, it's Chuck Freeby. The Hall of Famer Bo Hunt will join us courtside in a moment. LaVille comes in here with a record of 1-1. They beat Westville, lost to Westview. Michael Edison's team has been shorthanded most of the year, but the one guy they do have is Colin Zarnecki, and he's really good.
Four-year starter, averaging 26.5 points per game, was All-State a year ago. He's also ranked number 1 in the senior class at LaVille. We'll hear from him in a few moments in our Student Athlete of the Week interview presented by Tony Letcher with Health Markets. That's great leadership right there when you have someone like that. And then you have guys like Cody Allen, and then a youngster, the coach's son, Lance Edison. A lot of good group of kids that they have for Michael Edison's group at LaVille at 1-1 on the season.
Now, Zarnecki is the straw that stirs the drink for LaVille. The guy that really makes the engine go for Jimtown, you're not going to see him tonight. Javen Jackson is out with an ankle sprain. But Tyler Layton's team is 2-0, and they are not devoid of talent around Jackson.
No, they're not. I mean, you look at Brendan King, who played his first game of the year the other night, had 26 points, 6 block shots on it. And then Dylan Fay, another Student Athlete of the Week that we'll hear from momentarily, also had a very good game, a very good season so far. He's averaging 21 points per game. This is a group last year, if you think back to it, Chuck, they really got really good by the end of the year. They were starting to be dangerous in Tyler Layton's first year. I'm very excited to see what they can do in year 2.
Now, Bo Hunt joins us courtside, and Bo, this is the Northern State Conference opener. It's only game 3 of the season, and this is a really small conference, too. There's a lot of pressure on this game.
Yeah, when you look at both these teams, both these schools, they're very happy to be back in the NSC, and they're very proud of the accomplishments they've done in the past in the NSC. But to have a conference game this early in the year is very nerve-wracking for both teams. I mean, got a little bit of injuries on both sides, not quite healthy, and it's one of the biggest conference games there is this year in basketball anyways, because these two schools are probable the winners of this conference. So have it this early is very nerve-wracking for both teams, guys.
Boy, how about the power of Bo Hunt? He starts talking, the band stops playing, just like that. Hey, this has been our St. Joe County Police Department pregame show. Now, when we come back, you'll meet our Tony Letcher Health Market Student Athletes of the Week. It's all next on the Sports Michiana High School Basketball Game of the Week.
You're watching the Sports Michiana High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Tony Letcher, Health Market, Tire Rack, Notre Dame Federal Credit Union, the St. Joseph County Police Department.
We ditched the sound bites, but
Patrick, Reliance, the Lillier Insurance Agency, Big C Lumber, Crown Trophy, your neighborly hometown heroes, and these great sponsors.
Shopping for tires used to be like pulling teeth. That was before I went to TireRack.com. TireRack's Tire Decision Guide made it easy to drill down to the right tires for me.
What?
Oh, I got a great deal. My tires shipped fast and free and arrived the next day. I even got 2 years of free road hazard protection.
Where?
You're darn right, wow. Next time your tires get long in the tooth, visit TireRack.com.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
In need of an award? Call Crown Trophy of Mishawaka, the area's premier award provider. They've been serving the area since 2001 with cutting-edge exclusive products. personalized with state-of-the-art laser engraving technology. And Crown Trophy has more than just trophies. They offer corporate, sales, and retirement awards along with personalized gifts and promotional products. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned, where everyone's a winner.
For over 100 years, experience and inspiration have been the foundation of Big C Lumber. I'm Mark Young. Deciding on the perfect cabinetry for your home can be overwhelming. It's best to depend on our consultants with decades of experience at Big C Lumber. Your needs and wishes will be matched with our guidance in the creation of new spaces. We call this customer-inspired design, representing your personality, your style. Visit Big C Lumber, where the possibilities are endless.
Let's be honest, shopping for window treatments can be a real pain in the glass. Shades, shutters, blinds, drapes, the options are endless. Avoid expensive mistakes and return shipping with online retailers. Call the local team at Quality Window Treatments. Their entirely local process makes choosing the right look for your space easy. They bring the showroom to you during your in-person consultation. And with hands-off local installation, you never make a measurement. Visit QualityWindowTreatment.com to book your free consultation and see your space in a whole new light.
Your garage door keeps your home, family, and valuables safe and secure. Make sure it always looks good and works well. Precision Garage Door is your one-stop shop for design, installation, and repairs. Count on us to help you choose the right materials, style, and color for your new door. And when you need repairs, we're ready. Our friendly, trained technicians work around your schedule and are available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Call your local Precision Garage Door today.
Garage doors done right.
You dream it, we design it. You need it, we've got it. We crank it out so you can crank it up. We work with purpose to power your passion. It's game on, so come on, let's elevate adventure. Let's take life to the next level today. Let's become better together. This is Patrick.
Finding private health insurance can be stressful. What if it didn't have to be? I'm Tony Letcher, licensed insurance agent. I prefer to personally meet with my clients so I can get a better understanding of your needs and budget. I can even review your current coverage. I don't want you to be my client today. I want you to be my client forever. Call Tony Letcher today to schedule your free consultation or visit tletcher.com.
Founded in 2001 by brothers Sam and Levi, Reliance has built a reputation for excellence, providing high-quality home building and renovation services to the Michiana area. From single-room renovations like kitchens and bathrooms to building your dream home from the ground up, everything benefits from their decades of experience. From concept to completion, Reliance makes even the largest projects simple and hassle-free. To find out more, visit RelianceDBR.net. Reliance. Design, build, renovate.
When contractors and OEMs need quality electrical products at the best prices, they look to Babsco Supply. We strive to supply all the electrical products you need for residential, light commercial, and OEM electrical components. We have the knowledge, dedication to customer service, and extensive inventory to ensure your electrical projects are completed successfully. We are employee-owned, which means all of our employees are owners. So you know we care. With locations in Elkhart and Warsaw, Babsco Supply is working together to serve you better. Learn more at babsco.com.
Your car carries precious cargo. It needs to be dependable, rain or shine. Let Tom's Car Care Center in South Bend help take the stress out of your car's maintenance. We'll change your oil in 10 minutes, flush your transmission, replace your wiper blades, and much more. Oil changes include a half-price car wash when needed. Welcome to your extended family, Tom's Car Care Center.
In 1969, America celebrated men landing on the moon. Now the USA is trying to return, and Imagineering Finishing Technologies in South Bend is helping pave the way. IFT is providing paint, chemical conversion coatings, and non-destructive testing services for NASA's Space Launch System and Orion spacecraft, which will deliver astronauts to the moon and possibly Mars. Help make it happen by joining the Imagineering Finishing Technologies team at iftww.com/careers.
This portion of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week brought to you by Tony Letcher with Health Markets, the right policy at the right price. And it's time now for our Tony Letcher Health Markets Student Athletes of the Week. And we are joined by Colin Zarnecki, a LaVille senior, Dylan Fay, a Jimtown senior. We'll start with Colin, who is a three-sport athlete in addition to playing basketball, football player, and baseball player. He's also ranked #1 in LaVille senior class. How do you pull it all off?
Really just try to focus on my school and get as much work as I can there. If I have to at home, then I'll really get some homework and grind out there. And then I like to use after school and before school to get my sports in a lot.
You're also a church camp counselor, and you're a part of Feed My Starving Children. Tell us why you do these things and how rewarding it is for you.
Yeah, so for church camp, I always went when I was younger, and I thought it was really the junior counselors that made it fun, so I wanted to give back and make it fun for the younger kids. And in the Feed My Starving Children, I really realized how many people are in need and just aren't in a position to get help. So for every strikeout that our team threw in baseball, it was a donated canned good or money.
Very cool. You plan on playing basketball in college. You also want to major in pre-med. Why do you want to be a doctor?
I just thought health has always been interesting to me, and just my science classes. I'm in a vocational that has gotten me more introduced into the healthcare, and it's always interesting, just the body and everything.
You've obviously achieved a lot. How has LaVille helped you get to this point?
I think really the faculty, the staff has always been big to me. I like everyone at the school. They really taught me good and just got good role models.
Colin, thank you very much. Let's talk now to Dylan Fay, who is a senior here at Jimtown with a 3.8 GPA, member of the basketball team. How do you make it all work between academics and athletics?
Just figuring out how to balance your time. You know, you got to be focused. As a student athlete, I always believe that student comes first. So always being focused on that and getting that stuff done first. Being focused at practice and make sure I'm getting my rest in between, so I can't have all that focus there at the same time.
You'll play basketball at Olivet Nazarene and major in finance. Tell us how excited you are to be playing basketball next year, and then also why you chose finance.
I'm very excited for college basketball. It's obviously been a dream of mine since I was very little. Olivet's been the place for me because as soon as I stepped foot on campus, I felt something different there, and I'm a man of faith, and I believe that God's got a plan for all of us, and I think He put that on my heart. And I'm very excited. I love the coaching staff, love the campus, so that's all I got for that. And then for finance, taking a lot of high-level math classes, and I'm good with numbers, and it's interesting to me, and I like doing math. So,
what is being part of the Jimtown community meant to you? Obviously, you transferred over from Penn.
They've just showed me so much love, and I want to win a lot for them because they brought me in. All they've done is welcome me, and you know, I've really grown here as a person compared to what I did at Penn, and I really thank them for that.
Dylan, thank you very much. Congratulations. Colin, congratulations one more time. Colin Zarnecki, Dylan Fay, outstanding Student Athletes of the Week, presented by Tony Letcher with Health Markets. Now let's see how they do on the court. We've got your opening tip-off is next, right after this on the Sports Michiana High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Just graduated high school and now wondering what's next? Ready to start making a difference? Now is your chance. The St. Joe County Police Department Correctional Officer's starting pay is $50,000. Working in the jail can teach you life skills that you can use as a correctional or police officer. Benefits include vacation, medical, dental, and vision. For more information, call Sergeant Kylie Williams at 574-245-6263 or apply at sjcpd.org.
Of the Sports Michiana High School Basketball Game of the Week being brought to you by the St. Joseph County Police Department. Join the team and help protect and serve our community. Time to meet our starting lineups. Anj has the LaVille starters, brought to us by A&M Home Services.
Andres Gonzalez, 6-foot junior guard, 7.5 points per game. Also plays football and baseball. Lance Edison, a 6'3 sophomore guard, averaging 6.5 points, 6.5 rebounds per game. Cody Allen, 6-foot senior guard. He does all the dirty work. That's the main thing you can remember about him. We talked about Colin Zarnecki. He's second all-time in scoring. And Braden Foster, 6'2 junior forward, averaging 4 rebounds per game.
Let's check in on what the teams are wearing, brought to us by It's Tops in Mishawaka. LaVille must hate us. They've got blue numbers on black uniforms trimmed in white. Meanwhile, Jimtown in the home whites with maroon letters and numbers and maroon and gold piping. And here are the Jimtown starters, brought by Jimtown Athletics.
Dylan Fay, a 6'4 senior wing, 21.7 rebounds per game. He is going to Olivet Nazarene to play next season. Will Spurgeon, a 6-foot junior guard, 12 points per game, 4 of 8 from three-point range. Ed Potter is a 6'2 senior forward, averaging 3 points per game. Dominic Fay will start tonight in place of Javen Jackson, who rolled his ankle yesterday. Fay is a 6'2 freshman wing, averaging 3.5 points per game. And Brendan King, a 6'7 senior forward. He scored 26 points, had 14 rebounds, and 6 blocked shots in Tuesday against Career Academy, his first game of the season after not playing in game number 1.
Before we get to the opening tip, let's check on our keys to win for tonight's game, brought to us by the Lilliard Insurance Agency. Anj, why don't you tackle the ones for LaVille?
Well, they got to rebound, and they got to keep the paint dry, is what Michael Edison said. Basically, it comes down to containing the size of Jimtown on the inside, and then, of course, taking care of the basketball will be critical here today.
One thing Tyler Layton has emphasized with this Jimtown team is toughness, even more needed tonight with the absence of Javen Jackson. They have to play to their identity. They can't get caught up in LaVille's game. They have to play their own game. And then be connected on defense. Tyler's big on talking on defense, working around screens. As you see our officials for tonight's game, as assigned, it's Kyle Madden working with Craig Thought and Mike Winter. We'll always
Northern State Conference opener, Jimtown and LaVille. Your opening tip-off brought to you by our great new sponsor, your neighborly hometown heroes. Here on the call of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week, Chuck Freeb.
Brandon King in the white for Jimtown will jump it up against Colin Zarnecki for LaVille. And we're just about ready for high school basketball for the first time ever on Sports Michiana. Wherever you are, whether it's in the great Midwest or anywhere around the world, thanks for joining us tonight. The tip won by the Jimtown Jimmies. They come in with a record of 2-0, having beaten Prairie Heights and Career Academy. There's number 20. LaVille opening up in a man-to-man. Brendan King down the lane for 2.
This first quarter brought to you by Jimtown Pantry. And nearly an early turnover. Look at Zarnecki, but can't get it to go, Chuck.
And King against Zarnecki. Here's Dominic Fay. The top side triple is home. And the Jimmies rock it out to a 5-0 lead. The younger Fay in the starting lineup with the absence of Javen Jackson tonight. LaVille 1-1. They beat Westville. They lost to Westview. The 3 missed by Andre Gonzalez. The rebound by Zarnecki, and a blocking foul called on Dylan Fay.
1952, Superior Tool and Die provides quality products, on-time deliveries, integrity, and all the work they do. Call Superior Tool and Die to discuss your large or small project. And that replay was brought to you by A&M Home Services.
And they changed the call from a block, but then they just called Cody Allen, I believe, for a moving screen. And so, or maybe it was Braden Foster. We'll have to double check on that. In the meantime, Jimtown has the ball knocked away and stolen by. I've been making 9 a game, but remember they're playing without their point guard tonight.
They do put Foster on the board for a foul.
Inside, Lance Edison misses on the baseline, and the rebound to Dylan Fay. Dominic Fay tried to save it, lost it out of bounds.
All right, we'll see if now LaVille can get the offense going here. They've had some good lucks here early on, Chuck, but the shot's just not dropping early on.
Jimtown alum, played at IUSB as well, and then was an assistant coach for Al Rhodes at Penn right before he got the Jimtown job. Gonzalez handles it up top, throws it away. Stolen by Dylan Fay. King in the corner, defended well. Kicks it outside, Dominic.
They're going to have to start covering him because he's wide open there out on the wing.
I'm sure he didn't really show up on their scouting report. He didn't play that much the other night because he had to leave the game with a head injury. He did have 4 assists before he left. Gonzalez finds the cutting Zarnecki, but he's shut off by Fay. Lance Edison down the lane, lost the handle. It goes to Jimtown.
Need a trusted partner for roofing, waterproofing, or gutters? A&M Home Services has been serving Michiana. Call amnow.com. A&M Home Services, from roofs to basements, we've got you covered. Go Lancers.
Dylan Fay trying to spin, and he got tied up. Held ball, alternating possession will go to LaVille. That was good help defense that time by LaVille as Cody Allen was able to come over and help tie up Fay. Gonzalez. Becky. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tried to cross over, couldn't get any space down the lane. Good defense here by Ed Potter on Edison. Zarnecki has been held scoreless in the first 3 minutes plus. So have the Lancers, for that matter, as Edison short on the 3. And the rebound off of Lance and out of bounds. LaVille really having problems getting into any kind of offensive flow, but to go in the first on Sports Michiana.
I joined Notre Dame Federal Credit Union a long time ago.
1978.
I've been a member over 15 years.
I've worked with Notre Dame my whole banking life.
44 years.
I have my checking account there, I have my savings account there.
Really value the community-based banking system.
My credit card with Notre Dame, I have my car insurance with Notre Dame.
I can't say enough good things, really.
I have my auto loans with Notre
My
Dame.
whole life is at Notre Dame
I
Credit
will
Union.
remain with them until the day I die.
It's one unique, one special vibe.
This edition of the Sports Michiana Basketball Game of the Week being brought to you in part by TireRack.com. The way tire buying should be.
Before the game, we interviewed our Student Athletes of the Week presented by Tony Letcher. Tony is a lifelong resident of Michiana and a licensed insurance agent with Health Markets. If you need insurance, Tony is your guy. Google Tony Letcher Health Markets to connect.
Jimtown with a 5-0 lead midway through the first. Dylan Fay on the dribble. Finds Ed Potter. Down low to Brandon King. Oh, do you think they want to go to the big fella coming out of the timeout? He missed short, got his own rebound, and now he's down there like Gulliver with the Lilliputians, and the held ball will go to Jimtown.
And we mentioned Tire Rack. Freezing temperature, sleet, and snow has arrived, as we all know. Are your tires ready to tackle winter's worst? Because it's going to get worse out there, everybody. The experts at TireRack.com will get your vehicle ready for prime time. They sell tires that dominate winter. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Dominic Fay on the dribble, lobs it down low for King, and he couldn't get it to go. Rebound pops loose, and Potter's got it for Jimtown. Dylan Fay for 3.
They can't get a rebound on the defensive end. That's a bad combination early on here for the Lancers.
By the way, the timeout a little bit ago was sponsored by Superior Tool and Die. So the Lancers really struggling to get the offense going. Zarnecki thought he had a step on Fay, but Fay covered it up well and gets the steal. Jimmy's with numbers. Fay down the baseline is fouled. You can see why he's committed to go to Olivet Nazarene. He has been all over the floor in the early going.
Take a look at the replay brought to you by A&M Home Services, and great defensive effort there by Fay. And they come the opposite way, and now they have the ball underneath the basket.
But Dominic Fay caught in the... And the rebound to Lance Edison.
And with King at the top of the key, it made things a little bit easier in terms of getting the rebound for LaVille. Now they got to get the offense going here.
I think LaVille trying to draw him out away from the hoop. He had 6 block shots the other night against Career Academy. The problem is LaVille is just not getting any action from their screens right now. They can't pop anybody loose. Zarnecki double teamed. But good help and recover defense by Jimtown. Allen, not known as a shooter. Put away, here's Spurgeon. And he got hacked from behind. Foster picks up his second.
This first quarter brought to you by Jimtown Pantry. They're cheering for the Jimmies and serving over 450 local families each month in our community. If you're a family in need or have a heart to volunteer or donate, go to GYMtownpantry.com. You see what they did there? Not just the regular gym, GYM.
On the year, but he misses the first, and LaVille will go to its bench and put Avery Garrett, a 6'2 junior, into the game. Spurgeon averaging 12 points a game. The junior, good student, 4.08 GPA, and he drains the second. And now the Jimmies have opened up a 9-0 lead. LaVille trying to make anything happen here. Looks like they put Travis Madondo in the game. He's wearing 42 tonight. Forgot. Madondo in the corner. Guarded by King. 6'7", working on 5'6". Zarnecki for 3, ring it up. That is something that Tyler Layton doesn't want to see a whole lot of, because that is his 160th career three-pointer.
And you can't leave him that open. I mean, he was as wide open as can be, and they needed that one. And here's a turnover for Jimtown. Their second of the game. LaVille has 4 already in this game. Nobody near him. And Zarnecki nails it from the corner for the 3.
We got a little problem at the scorers table, so they'll sort that out.
If you need a friendly place to take care of your furry friends for a few days, locally run by the Mishler family, Always Wagging Boarding Kennel in Lakeville will treat your dog or cat just like their own for just $25 a day. Learn more at alwayswaggingdogs.com. Go Lancers, and a shout out. Happy 16th anniversary to Kim and Andrew Mishler. Kim, one of my former interns at WNDU back in the day.
Thrown away. Pop by Spurgeon. He was a 31% three-point shooter a year ago. Madondo for 3, ring it up. Travis Madondo, a 33% three-point shooter, brings LaVille back within 6. We'll check in with Bo Hunt at the next dead ball. King got loose underneath, but Bo, what's impressed you about Jimtown so far tonight?
I think the biggest thing is their physicality up and down on defense, offense, whatever you call it, whatever end of the floor it is. Their physicality is really what's being the dominator in this game, inside, outside, just being faster than LaVille as well, and getting to the board and causing turnovers. I mean, LaVille's shooting themselves in the foot with all the turnovers they're having as well.
Well, and they can't get boards, as you see in this sequence. This will be 3 straight opportunities for Jimtown.
Yeah, it was the number one. Was rebound. He said it's a cliche, but it doesn't matter. We got to do it, and they have not been able to do it here so far.
They got pounded on the glass by Westview the other night. They're not a very tall team. Here comes a turnover, though, and coming all the way down is Garrett, but he couldn't get the layup and then knocked it out of bounds himself.
Great call there by the officials. Had a tough angle on that one, but he was not able to control it and knocks it out of bounds, and that's a tough one for one advantage to get an easy bucket, and you're not able to get it.
Look for Jimtown to spread and hold for the last shot here.
It's a big possession early on for LaVille because as poorly as they played, they're only down 6. Obviously, you don't want to see Jimtown get a late basket here in the quarter and go down by 8 or even 9.
But that was a chance for a breakaway layup. They would have been within 4.
Right.
They haven't been that close in quite some time.
Your home deserves the best, and your neighborly hometown heroes are here to deliver. Glass Doctor secures your home with expert glass care. 5-star painting revitalizes your space inside and out.
Zarnecki with the steal and score. Fay at the other end was fouled before the shot. It does not count. Dylan complete all he wants in those Savannah Banana sneakers, but not going to get the call.
Zarnecki revitalizing the space inside and out on that last possession.
3.7 for the Jimmies to get off a shot here. King for 3. Off the iron, no good. Garrett with the rebound, and the first quarter comes to an end. A first quarter that saw LaVille struggle somewhat, but they got back in the game. The Lancers rally, and they trail 12-8 after 1 on Sports Michiana.
Are you tired of auto service from big box stores and new car dealers? 45 years ago, my parents, Bud and Diane, founded Zolman's with a strong commitment to the community. Today, Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care is still family owned and operated with over 150 employees and families. And we offer a price match guarantee on any tires from any local dealer, while providing complete auto service on all makes and all models. Serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
Yes, I was just in a bad car accident. I need help.
I'm in a call center. How am I supposed to help you? Did you buy this insurance over the interweb?
Yes.
You think this can wait till after my lunch break?
No, your lunch can wait.
When this happens, you'll understand why it's important to have a local agent. The Lilliard Insurance Agency is just that agency. We're a local agency and we're here to take care of you. Call the Lilliard Agency today.
This edition of the Sports Michiana High School Basketball Game of the Week being brought to you by Reliance. Design, build, renovate. Let's go downstairs for a Patrick Sideline report. Bo Hunt, you talked about Jimtown, but LaVille got back in it late in the first.
Yeah, they definitely did. They did it by a couple threes and really Zarnecki getting going. He didn't really shoot a whole lot in the first half of that first quarter, but really got going there towards the late in the first quarter. Both teams, though, ironically, LaVille, 3 field goals made, 2 of them 3-pointers. Jimtown, 4 field goals made, 3 of them are 3-pointers.
They're living outside the arc. 12-8 Jimmies as we start the second. LaVille with the basketball. Lance Edison working against a 2-3 zone by Jimtown. First time they've really kind of used that this year. So Travis Layton trying to shuffle the deck a little bit on Michael Edison's team. Maybe protect against that arc a little bit more, too. Potter knocks it.
Supporter of high school athletics, they're also helping NASA send astronauts back to the moon. If you want to help, learn more on joining the Imagineering Finishing Technologies team at iftww.com/careers.
Well, they said it went out of bounds off LaVille, so that'll be a Lancer turnover. And they've had a few of those in the first half. That'll be their 6th. Brandon King with 4. Anj mentioned that he had 26 the other night, and there's a steal and score for Jimtown and a timeout for Michael Edison. We'll take it as well. 7:09 to go first half. 16-8 Jimtown on Sports Michiana.
For over 100 years, experience and inspiration have been the foundation of Big C Lumber. I'm Mark Young. Deciding on the perfect cabinetry for your home can be overwhelming. It's best to depend on our consultants with decades of experience at Big C Lumber. Your needs and wishes will be matched with our guidance in the creation of new spaces. Your style. Visit Big C Lumber, where the possibilities are endless.
And this edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week is being brought to you in part by Imagineering Finishing Technologies. IFT, where quality is a way of life.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to Jimtown Pizza, located across the street from Jimtown High School, for feeding our crew tonight with their hand-tossed pizza and chicken fingers. Jimtown Pizza keeps it old school as a carry-out restaurant that accepts cash or check only. Jimtown Pizza, your hometown pizza place. I didn't get any of those chicken fingers. You guys ate them all before I even got to it.
No, there's still some left.
Are there?
Yeah, Lance Edison short on the shot, but he's going to the foul line after he gets hammered by Brandon King. First on the Jimmies, or the first on King, and the first on the Jimmies in the second quarter.
In Lakeville.
Edison 2 for 2 at the stripe. The coach's son couldn't get the first one to go.
If you want to help your team look great, It's Tops can help. They're the official outfitter for a number of local schools and even Sports Michiana, and they can do a lot more than just clothes. Learn more at itstops.net.
Lance has been struggling with his shot in the early going, and it shows in that trip to the foul line. Long pass by Jimtown, saved by Dominic Fay to spur. Rebound and a foul called on the Jimmies.
Well, that's a nice job by Lance Edison right there. You missed 2 free throws. You come back the other way. Your team is struggling at getting rebounds, and he fought for that loose ball to get that rebound. That's an important grab after giving up 4 early points that forced Michael Edison, his dad, to call a timeout. And Michael wasn't pleased at all after that turnover that resulted in back-to-back baskets. And now it's an 8-point lead, but LaVille has the ball and a chance to get it back down to 2 possessions here.
They tried a shuffle pass there and threw it away again. And they haven't followed directions.
8 turnovers here for the Lancers.
The Fay brothers play catch on the outside. Dillon with the drive and the bucket.
Just such a good look there and a great shot. You can see why he's going to play college basketball at Olivet Nazarene. Just an excellent look there.
The square shoulders to the basket was what really
player.
Gonzalez to Zarnecki. Cody Allen looking to set a screen.
He's hit the ground a couple times already, setting some of those, and now nice pass to Zarnecki.
And the rebound put up and in by Braden Foster. Foster, the 6'2 junior, only averages a point a game. He had a heck of a football season for LaVille. He had 21 tackles in their game against North Judson.
21 tackles against a team like that is very impressive.
He's got 7. Leads all scorers. Jimmy's doubling up LaVille at 2010.
As much work as LaVille did to get themselves back in this by the end of the first quarter, now all of a sudden you look up and it's double-figure lead here for the Jimmies.
Zarnecki pick and pop. Oh, man. He is pure from the outside. 8 points to 13. Fay, stop and go move. King got a heck of a screen from Trayshawn Baldwin, but lost the ball out of bounds.
Thank you to the Lilliard Insurance Agency for all their work in helping Sports Michiana get all its insurance needs. Real people, real service, real value. That's their slogan, but Matt Lilliard and his team also live it every day. Visit realvalueins.com to get the personal touch you deserve.
Spurgeon, the inbound pass to Dylan Fay, and he charged. Hooked him with the elbow.
Notre Dame plus hundreds of churches and schools. Link your Elevate credit or debit card, and your nonprofit earns 1% cash back. Go to NotreDameFCU.com/elevate to learn more.
So here's LaVille still hanging around despite their struggles here in the first half. And they can make it a 2-possession game with a bucket here.
Midway through the second quarter now.
Lance Edison got a step on Potter.
Didn't anticipate it and passed it off.
Zarnecki, though, got open. Missed that one. He's human. King with the rebound. King going all the way. Lost the handle, but dropped it off for Dylan Fay, who's going to go to the line for two.
The Jimtown Athletic Department and coaches would like to give a big thank you to all the amazing fans, parents, and staff for working together. The replay brought to you by A&M Home Services, as it'll send the Jimmies to the free throw line.
Fay, a 67% free throw shooter on the year, and misses the first.
As he mentioned in our Tony Letcher Health Market Student Athlete of the Week interview before the game, he is planning to major in finance. Has always been good with numbers.
Well, so good that didn't help the cause with that trip to the charity stripe, though, and it remains a 7-point game with 3.5 minutes to go first half. And a timeout called by the official. I don't know if we've got a wet spot on the floor. There's something amiss. The electrical outlet cover that sits in the top of the key had popped loose. Brendan King comes in to take the place of Trayshawn Baldwin.
The way the Jimmy's players went to repair that, I don't think that's the first time that's happened.
No. Zarnecki trying to turn on Fay. And LaVille with another turnover.
9 turnovers on the Lancers here in the first half. Whether it's Medicare, individual, or family insurance, or even small business insurance, Tony Letcher with Health Markets. Just today, he wants you to be his client forever. Google Tony Letcher Health Markets or visit tletcher.com.
Potter lobs it down low for King, but he got defended well on the play by the much smaller Gonzalez. Zarnecki wheeling and dealing, couldn't get it to go. King came back down and got the rebound. You see the situation on the TireRack.com scoreboard. Fay with a nice square up there. He has 9. The senior averaging 21 a game coming in here, and pretty much right on pace. Edison got a step on King, who recovered well, but is called for the foul. And
coming up, brought to you by Owies Wagon Boarding Kennel. As you take a look at the replay, brought to you by A&M Home Services. Brendan King didn't like the call. Michael Edison probably did, because they need an opportunity here. And let's see how Lance Edison can do at the free throw line in his second trip, and he makes the front end of 2 for more than where they drive. They're nationally known and locally run by an outstanding team that believes in supporting the Michiana community. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Lance, also a member of the track team at LaVille, hits them both, but there's a lane violation on LaVille. Wipe it out.
That's got to be annoying for Lance, who's been struggling at the free throw line. He gets it, and then it gets waved off.
Not nearly as annoying as it is for the head coach, expressing his displeasure with Braden Foster for being the guy that got in the lane. He had a chance to cut in the lead with the clock. Brother Dylan, and he continues to sizzle. Dylan Fay now with 12, and it's an 11-point Jimtown lead.
9 of those 12 here in the second quarter. Wow, how did he keep that dribble?
That was Marcus Haynes-like. Look it up, kids. Gonzalez got a step on Spurgeon and rocked the baby. Couldn't get it. Zarnecki got a step on Fay and came up short. Jimtown will try to settle it down here with an 11-point lead and 1:20 to play in the half.
One of the few second chance opportunities for LaVille here tonight, but they can't get it to go.
They may regret that shot when they look at film. Edison pulls up off the back iron. Foster, another offensive rebound, and he's held either by Potter or Baldwin. We'll see.
Need a trusted partner for roofing, waterproofing, or gutters? A&M Home Services has been serving Michiana for over 13 years. They offer free estimates and 0% interest. Visit callamnow.com. A&M Home Services, from roofs to basements, we've got you covered. Go Lancers.
That's the 5th foul on the Jimmies, so in case you're or one in the bonus in high school basketball. And so Braden Foster will make his first trip to the foul line this season. It's sponsored by Always Wagging Boarding Kennel, and he gets it to drop.
Good luck, Jimtown, from your friends at Superior Tool and Die. Since 1952, Superior Tool and Die provides quality products, on-time deliveries, and integrity in all the work that they do. Call Superior Tool and Die to discuss your large or small projects. And thank you, Superior Tool and Die, for sponsoring all the timeouts from both teams here tonight.
Foster now has 4. His career high came against Bremen last season. That's only 7, so he's having himself a good night. But Jimtown's still up 9. Spurgeon. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, Bo will talk more than likely with Tyler Layton. And we'll have halftime highlights for it on the St. Joe County Police Department halftime report. Dylan Fay guarded by Travis Madondo as the clock hits 10. Fay gets a screen from Baldwin. LaVille switched off on him. Fay fades, fires, cannot hit. And that'll be the way the first half ends, with Jimtown on top of LaVille by a count of 25-6. Got the Jimtown head coach for Patrick's sideline report.
Coach, you're going in at halftime up by 9. Dylan and King both with 2 fouls. Just your thought on the first half.
Well, it's kind of going the way I thought with how disciplined they're playing on offense. They're kind of banging Dylan around, wearing him out a little bit, and Brandon kind of played uncharacteristic for himself right now. I have to go talk to him at halftime because he can play better than that.
Adjustments for second half?
We have to do a better job of helping Dylan on those screens on Colin, and we have to make sure that Brandon plays a little bit stronger on 2 feet. Those are 2 most important things for us right now.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot, Bo.
Back to you guys.
Again, Bo gets the band to quiet while he's talking. It's rather amazing. Halftime here at Jerry Cook Court with Jimtown leading LaVille 25-16. On the Sports Michiana High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Let's be honest, shopping for window treatments can be a real pain in the glass. Shades, shutters, blinds, drapes, the options are endless. Avoid expensive mistakes and return shipping with online retailers. Call the local team at Quality Window Treatments. Their entirely local process makes choosing the right look for your space easy. They bring the showroom to you during your in-person consultation. And with hands-off local installation, you never make a measurement. Visit QualityWindowTreatment.com to book your free consultation and see your space in a whole new light.
Shopping for tires used to really grind my gears. So many tires, and the thought of choosing the right one made me, precisely. That's before I went to TireRack.com. I got the best deal hands down. My tires ship fast and free, arrive the next day like clockwork. Tire Rack even gave me 2 years of free road hazard protection. Precisely.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Medicare plans can be confusing, but they don't have to be. I'm Tony Letcher, licensed insurance agent. I can help you compare your options because I'm appointed with many nationally recognized carriers. With my help, you can find the coverage that fits your needs and budget. I don't want you to be my client today. I want you to be my client forever. Call Tony Ledger today to schedule your free consultation or visit tledger.com.
Your garage door keeps your home, family, and valuables safe and secure. Make sure it always looks good and works well. Precision Garage Door is your one-stop shop for design, installation, and repairs. Count on us to help you choose the right materials, style, and color for your new door. And when you need repairs, we're ready. Our friendly trained technicians work around your schedule and are available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Call your local Precision Garage Door today.
Garage doors done right.
This edition of the Sports Michiana Basketball Game of the Week being brought to you in part by Patrick, empowering outdoor enthusiasts since 1959. 25-16, Jimtown leads LaVille at the half. Chuck Freeby, Angelo DiCarlo, and Bo Hunt with you from Jerry Cook Court. And Bo, I'm curious, in that first half, it didn't have great offensive flow for either side, but it seems like LaVille's just doing enough to hang around and kind of menace Jimtown. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think with Jimtown, they're not really in the flow, like you said. King's not really working inside. It's like they're trying to do a lot of one-on-one stuff, kind of, take it on their own, rather than doing, moving the ball, getting some spacing, getting some guys underneath so King can get open and underside, use his size to an advantage. He's trying to dribble inside rather than getting into the post, turn, do a couple post moves and taking it up strong, and then maybe kicking him back outside. On LaVille's aspect, I think the biggest thing with them is they need some guys to step up because Faye's doing a heck of a job on Zarnecki, and you can see how pure of a shot he has. When he gets open, it's lights out from that three-point range. So he needs some other guys to step up, whether it's Edison or Foster inside. They just need a couple other guys to score some buckets, open it up just a little bit more for Zarnecki.
Bo, you mentioned Faye's defense, but offensively, 12 points for him, 5 of 8 shooting. How does LaVille contain him in the second half?
He's good. I think the biggest thing is they need, when he's coming off a screen or something like that, they need to make sure they're switching. They need to make sure they're covering him when he doesn't have the ball. Eliminate him from having the ball whatsoever. And if he does, and if he dribbles, trying to get around screens, double him up, take him away. But I have a feeling Tyler Layton's going to move the ball around a little bit more to some other guys to kind of free it up for him. So it might be, one of those things where they make the adjustment for Faye, but then, the Jimmy's do an alternate route and try to go to King a little bit more on the inside.
Tell you what, it'd be a much smoother operation for Jimtown if Javen Jackson were playing tonight. They do miss their point guard, and you can see that at times. We're back with halftime highlights and stats. You're watching the Sports Michiana High School Basketball Game of the Week, and this has been the St. Joe County Police Department Halftime Report.
You dream it. We design it. You need it. We've got it. We crank it out so you can crank it up. We work with purpose to power your passion. It's game on, so come on. Let's elevate adventure. Let's take life to the next level today. Let's become better together. This is Patrick.
In need of an award? Call Crown Trophy of Mishawaka, the area's premier award provider. They've been serving the area since 2001 with cutting-edge exclusive products, personalized with state-of-the-art laser engraving technology. And Crown Trophy has more than just trophies. They offer corporate, sales, and retirement awards, along with personalized gifts and promotional products. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned, where everyone's a winner.
Are you tired of auto service from big box stores and new car dealers? 45 years ago, my parents, Bud and Diane, founded Zolman's with a strong commitment to the community. Today, Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care is still family owned and operated with over 150 employees and families. And we offer a price match guarantee on any tires from any local dealer, while providing complete auto service on all makes and all models. Serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
We found out about Notre Dame Federal Credit Union through a friend. We were nervous about
growing interest rates, but Notre Dame Federal Credit Union communicated the entire way through that process and made us feel like we made a good move. Finding a house was the tricky part, but securing financing and going through the purchase process with Notre Dame Federal Credit Union, that was the easy part. That was simple. We would highly recommend working with Notre Dame Federal Credit Union. The customer service is amazing.
And this edition of the Sports Michiana High School Game of the Week being brought to you by Notre Dame Federal Credit Union, putting people over profits. 25-16, Jimtown leads it as we welcome you inside the Notre Dame Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Chuck Freebie, Angelo DiCarlo, great to have you with us. Your thoughts on the first half?
I think this could easily be a 20-point game right now. Yeah. LaVille has struggled mightily, and they've hung around enough that this could be a first half that Jimtown regrets if LaVille is able to put some things together in the second half.
Well, remember, Jimtown spurted out to a 9-0 lead. Let's show you how it got to be this way here at Jerry Cook Court as the Jimmies started strong with Dominic Fay drilling a three-pointer. That made it 5-0. And then Dominic's brother Dylan will get loose on the outside. He'll hit this triple. It was 8-0 at that point, but Colin Zarnecki finally dialed up long distance, and that is as pure a shot as you'll see in the area. Jimmy's, though, able to make transition, make defense into offense. Here's Will Spurgeon with a three, and Jimtown really had it cooking until LaVille gets a Travis Madando three here to cut the lead to 6, and then LaVille with a little bit of transition game here as Braden Foster found Colin Zarnecki. He hit the squared for the pull-up, and LaVille had it going on with the rebound basket there by Foster, but Jimtown will come back. Dylan Fay had an excellent first half, wound up with 12 points in the session. Zarnecki led the way for LaVille with 8, but it's Jimtown up 25-16. I've got the first half stats in front of me. Big key right here is shooting. 48% right now for Jimtown compared to 32% for LaVille. Lancers actually surprisingly won on the boards, 13-11. But 13 is also the number they have for turnovers. That's a problem. That's been a massive problem for them in the first half. And Jimtown hasn't been great in that area, but nowhere near that bad. They have to clean that up to have a chance to win this game. We'll hear what kind of adjustments Michael Edison wants to make when we come back. You've been watching the St. Joe County Police Department Halftime Report on Sports Michiana.
Your car carries precious cargo. It needs to be dependable, rain or shine. Let Tom's Car Care Center in South Bend help take the stress out of your car's maintenance. We'll change your oil in 10 minutes, flush your transmission, replace your wiper blades, and much more. Oil changes include a half-price car wash when needed. Welcome to your extended family, Tom's Car Care Center.
When contractors and OEMs need quality electrical products at the best prices, they look to Babsco Supply. We strive to supply all the electrical products you need for residential, light commercial, and OEM electrical components. We have the knowledge, dedication to customer service, and extensive inventory to ensure your electrical projects are completed successfully. We are employee-owned, which means all of our employees are owners. So you know we care. With locations in Elkhart and Warsaw, Babsco Supply is working together to serve you better. Learn more at babsco.com.
Why do our auto insurance rates keep going up? Oh!
Dramatic increases in parts, labor, and medical care are causing auto insurance rates to soar nationwide. Lilliard's Insurance can protect you from auto rate increases with our available rate lock feature. And because Lilliard's Insurance is a local business, you get better service and deal with actual people. Hi, I'm Matt Lilliard. Call or text us today to see if you qualify.
Sports Michiana's high school basketball game of the week brought to you in part by the Glass Doctor, Mr. Handyman, and 5-Star Painting, your neighborly hometown heroes. Your neighborly sideline reporters, Bo Hunt with the Patrick Industries sideline report. What did Michael Edison have to say at the break?
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to Michael and talked about him, the adjustments for the second half. He goes, well, we got to take care of the basketball. He goes, that was pathetic. We had too many turnovers back there. And he goes, I asked the kids one thing. He goes, who's killing us out there? And they said, Faye. And he goes, yeah, you guys are right. So they got one thing right. They knew who was killing us. He goes, we definitely have to pinch on him a little bit more, have to double team him when we
answer would have been themselves with 13 turnovers.
I thought he was going to correct them and mention that. That was an interesting point. All right, that was a Patrick Industries sideline report. And since 1959, Patrick in Elkhart has empowered outdoor enthusiasts to achieve next-level recreation experiences. Patrick is a proud supporter of our local teams and athletes, empowering excellence on and off the court.
Well, they talked to Brendan King at halftime, and he comes out and hits the first basket of the second half. I don't think that's coincidence. 6 points now for King. Jimmy's matched their largest lead at 11.
One problem for LaVille is if King gets going, this could really be a problem. And here comes turnover number 14 for
off the mark. The rebound collected by Cody Allen. Zarnecki will bring it across for the Lancers. Michael Edison talked to his team this week at practice about being patient on offense and making some extra passes. Can they do it here in this possession? They found Zarnecki for a moment, but Ed Potter covered him up well. There's Zarnecki on the
And your neighborly hometown heroes are here to deliver. Glass Doctor secures your home with expert glass care. Mr. Handyman takes on small fixes to big improvements. And 5-star painting revitalizes your space inside and out. Trust the pros who bring your peace of mind above all else. Your neighborly hometown heroes.
LaVille